morning, Clear Falls. I'm Tion.
And I'm Hayden. Welcome to the first episode of Night Vision's Course Selectathon.
Here at Clear Falls, we have many courses to offer. So sit back, enjoy the ride.
Tion, it was fine the way I did it. I think they gathered the information we needed to give them. Now you can watch the rest of the episode and see all the courses we have to offer.
And scene. Just cut it.
I joined the vault because when I was a sophomore, I saw like the good environment that everyone was in, and everyone seemed to have a lot of fun. So I thought, why not apply for it? And I wanted to do some kind of business CTE credit, so that's why I did it. And my favorite parts of it are just hanging out with everyone who comes in daily and talking to people, and just like, it's a fun class to take.
We as crew members at the Village Vault have to do a series of different tasks and projects. We work with money daily and we have to do daily deposits. We clean our store and inventory and organize. We also do marketing things that you see around the school and on our Instagram. But all of this hard work is worth it for the fun time we get to spend together as a family and things like Nightclub Friday.
I love the vault because it's really created a family for me, and we have great Nightclub Fridays, and we really get to meet all the students at our school and see all what our school has to offer.
In order to be in the Village Vault, you need to apply when you're a junior and senior for your junior and senior year, and then you have to have 2 class periods available. You'll have a class period where you work hands-on in the store, and then we have a class period where we're all together working and planning for the store. So 2 class periods in your schedule.
Patient Care Technician is a skills-related class in which students will learn the basics in taking care of patients.
I would recommend others take the class, especially if you're going into the medical field. It gives you an opportunity to get a certification.
Upon graduation and passing the exam, students can become immediately employed by UTMB and HCA hospitals.
We really get to just go in here and just learn new stuff, and it's not hard, it's just a skill that you could learn easily in life.
Students will also learn to draw blood and perform EKGs.
I've learned how to do the blood pressure and actually take care of a patient in a hospital, like what the standards are in a hospital.
This course studies disease process and how humans are affected. Emphasis is placed on prevention and treatment of diseases. This course begins with the basics of cellular biology, cancer, the infection process, and the immune system. A focus on specific body systems and common disorders will be covered. Students will differentiate between a normal and abnormal physiology. The course will include at least 40% laboratory investigation and fieldwork using appropriate scientific inquiry.
This course will prepare you to enter the world of sports officiating with a focus on high school sports.
Over a lot of stuff. It's just we do all the signals, and then we do some demonstrations on like how to actually operate.
Students will be trained to officiate basketball, football, soccer, baseball, softball, wrestling, volleyball, and many others.
Recommend it if you like sports, because you really do get to try out a lot of different things and learn some things about some sports that you might not have known about.
I've learned that basketball officials have a really hard job. Any official has a really hard job for any sport.
Throughout their time in the class, students will have the opportunity to get certified to officiate high school and junior high sports and create a sustainable business.
So basically, graphic design is a way to make art through a computer, and you could just create big things for big places that you wouldn't even know graphic design needs, like movie posters or magazine covers or just plain old just Photoshop on Instagram. In graphic design too, you can just, it gives you a tiny little thing, like make a movie poster. You can do it on anything you want, add so many different effects, and the next thing you know, you got Vin Diesel riding a car into a lake, and it's just fun. I've learned how to play around with different shapes, make them look different ways, even though they're still the same color. I would recommend this class to people who have a creative mind, and if you're someone who just loves to create things from nothing, then graphic design is definitely something that you'd like.
My students need this class to live more than air itself.
What made you want to join it?
Honestly, there's work that needs to be done.
I wouldn't know what to do without this class. It saves my life.
There's a lot of choice in what you are researching.
Specifically, it can help you a lot with like essays.
My kids never skip this class. As a matter of fact, they skip their other classes to be in here.
It's not too rigorous, but there is a lot of work. This is Capstone seminar.
This is AP Capstone seminar.
First of all, I don't lecture much.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream.
Miss N helps cater how she teaches to each student, and she always tries to teach you a more mathy way. That's how she puts it.
One thing I like about this class is that we do a lot of labs, and during those labs, you really get to see a physical manifestation of all the theoretical knowledge that we're learning, and it makes it easier to understand those seemingly abstract concepts.
AP Physics is getting you ready for college level stuff. So it's not just memorizing a bunch of stuff for the test. You actually have to go through and really understand the concepts so that you can apply it in a different way. I'm just like y'all.
Child development, it's a really fun class, and definitely you should take it. If you do want to become a teacher, you can take Principles of Education and Training, Child Development, and then go on to Teacher Education Training. It is really fun if you want to learn about pregnancy and how the baby is formed and conception and stuff like that, and I honestly think it's a very fun class. Ms. Smith is a great teacher and you should take it.
Child development's a really fun class. It seems like it's a boring class, but Ms. Smith makes it really fun, and we have a lot of cool experiences, and we have some really cool, interesting conversations, and we get to watch cool videos, and we get to do fun things like wear the pregnancy belly and things like that. And it's a very engaging class, and it teaches you a lot about your child development. And if you want to be a teacher, that's a really great class for you. Or even if you just want a fun elective to take, child development's a really good choice.
It's a great class. We have a great group of people in here. Everyone is very accepting of everyone. We come in, we all have this. Some of us started out actually liking technology already. Others, they started out despising it and just joining it to get a class filled into their schedule. But eventually all of us, we kind of start to fall in love with it. Everyone is completely different, very accepting of each other. And we all just like gaming. If you like gaming, you should join it. Join it. You'll love it. You will love it.
Come join the computer maintenance class. We'll prepare you for the IT fundamentals exam, the A+ CompTIA exam. Great way to have certifications for after high school. Maybe you don't plan on going into higher education and just kind of want to go straight into the workforce, in which case joining my class is definitely the best way to go.
The class is really fun. We do notes that'll help us with learning about the electronics, and then we actually do hands-on breadboarding with the actual breadboard, and we can actually make the circuits. The most recently one we did was was our birthday, so we made a truth table that showed our birthday, and then we, the 7-segment display has A, B, C, D, E, F, G on it. If you are interested in taking anything in college that has to do with like electronics or like electricity or anything like that, I think it'll definitely help because like you get exposed to a lot of really good things about that.
Favorite thing about engineering science is the environment. It's a lot of fun, and Miss Seibert she really brings a lot of energy to the class. It's not boring at all. So far we've done like 2, and they're pretty big, but they're a lot of fun because you work as a team and you learn a lot of things about how to apply engineering, and it's a lot of fun.
We just finished building our Vex robot, which was so much fun. I would say that probably the hardest part was definitely the coding, but definitely I love this class so much.
We get to do a lot of fun labs that you don't get to do in other classes, like testing blood and doing fingerprints and stuff like that.
My favorite thing about forensic science is probably the teacher. She's really nice and really cool.
You get to do a lot of really fun labs and meet a lot of really nice people who all share like a really good interest in crime as you.
There's not as much homework as in many other science classes, so that's a big plus.
This class is different than other classes because this one is actually fun.
Forensic science.
This course covers the concepts and skills needed to design interior environments of a home and/or business successfully. Students design rooms using skills in color combinations, furniture styles and arrangement, fabric selection, space planning, and surface coverings.
I really enjoy the class. It's a lot of fun, and it gave me the opportunity to have an internship at an architectural firm.
Other topics in the course include the impact of technology on interiors, the acquisition of professional services, and career choices.
Interior designing is super fun. You get to build, you get to create, you get to draw things.
I recommend others to take the class, like if they like designing things or like especially like interior, because you get to learn a lot about like other types of houses.
I would say with Latin, one of the cool things that you get to do is you both get to experience the rich history and culture of the ancient Romans while also kind of building a strong community within your specific level and beyond that level as you begin to enjoy activities such as Latin Club and the like.
If you can manage to like keep up with it, you can read ancient texts that you never could have, you can learn about things you never could have, and a lot about history and the language is really, really neat.
It's really fun at the same time, you know, especially with everyone in the class is like, we're all friends with each other, especially when you get to like the higher levels. And it's just a really fun experience.
For the beginning levels, it's mainly just a quick run to try to absorb as much Latin grammar and that such. But even on the lower levels, you still enjoy that rich history and that culture, and you really get to dive deep into the lives of the ancient Romans.
It's definitely nice to look at different languages with a new perspective, because my goal is to learn as many languages as possible, and mainly Romance languages. It's really nice to have those foundations where you can learn French and Spanish and Italian really easily.
This course allows an opportunity for field-based internship that provides students with the knowledge of child and adolescent development, as well as principles of effective teaching practices. Students work under the joint direction of their classroom teacher and mentoring teacher of their choice. Students will plan instructional activities and lessons, as well as understand the responsibilities of teachers in all careers related to the education field.
That's all for this week's episode of Night Vision.
Make sure to tune in next week, and as always, it's a great day to be a Knight.